Morning. Last week, I spoke about a church that prays and the power that church has. When the church prayed, an angel was summoned to get Peter out of prison. And when the angel started his work, nothing could have possibly have stopped it. The church has a power that cannot be stopped or disrupted. And we, through the eyes of faith, need to know that. So how did the early church have that sort of faith? When these days, we don't tend to see that sort of power anymore. We pray. We can actually see miracles happen today, but just imagine if we could unleash angels to save people. It raises a serious question though. Why don't we summon angels to help us when we need it? Has the church lost something over the thousands of years? Or maybe the angels are all off doing something else these days. The difference, I feel, is around the subject of faith. The early church probably had no more faith than what we have, although some would have known Jesus personally, probably, but I think it's got more to do with their commitment. Because these days, we may commit an hour a week on a Sunday, maybe. See, we all have busy lives. And a lot of people I know are so busy running around and getting things done for no particular reason. People are stressed because they're all busy running around. Not sure why they are, but they're so busy. If you do try and slow down, you soon find you end up being busier than ever. More stressed than ever. The world's a busy place. And you can't be a part of it unless you're busy too. But this may be our problem. We're busy doing the wrong things. We may be busy just for the sake of it. We may even feel better about life if we're busy, because busy can be a huge distraction. If we're busy doing something, anything really, then we're not focused on what we should be. Just think about this for a moment. The world is busy. Everyone else I know is busy. I've spoken to retired people who are busy. In fact, they say since retirement, they've probably never been so busy. See, I don't think an angel is going to be wasting their time helping a group of people who sit down for an hour a week and start issuing orders and try and change the world in a little window of opportunity that is opened after a stressful week. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't bother to jump to the aid of someone who's taken a minute out of their busy schedule and is in a hurry to get back to what they were doing. What would be the point? I reckon that if we were serious about wanting my help, they would put in a little effort. The early disciples, if nothing else, were committed. In Acts chapter 2, verse 41, those who accepted his message were baptised, and about 3,000 were added to their number that day. They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and to fellowship, to the breaking of bread and to prayer. Everyone was filled with awe at the many wonders and signs performed by the apostles. All the believers were together and had everything in common. They sold property and possessions to give to anyone who had need. Every day they continued to meet together in the temple courts. They broke bread in their homes. They ate together with glad and sincere hearts, praising God and enjoying the favour of all the people. And the Lord added to their number daily those who were being saved. Look, none of this is rocket science, guys. The church that summoned the angel to get Peter out of prison was a church that prayed every day. These were people busy praying. These were not a people busy getting on with their own lives. These were not a people busy planning what they're going to do when they're out of lockdown. These were not a people who were busy trying to save the world. They were busy trying to save their souls. These were a people building a church that when they prayed, anything was possible. Oh, look, I pray that I have that sort of faith, and I pray that you do too. I pray that I can be saved, and I pray that so can you. Thank you for listening to me today, and have a great week.